School districts face devastating underfunding, parents pulling their kids out of classrooms amid a looming legal threat, and no consensus on spending solutions for either candidate in a tight race for Washington governor.
As Fox 13's Alejandro Guzman reports, it's deja vu for many, including the governor, who saw the same issues as he entered office in 2012 as he's set to leave in 2024.
Case in point, State Superintendent Chris Reichter's $3 billion biennial budget proposal sent to the governor this week. It's everything a parent wants to see. It's urgent, detailed, and clear on benefits to kids and educators. But until the election is decided, it's nothing more than a wish list.
In his letter to Inslee, Reichter lays out the bottom line. Washington is underspending on education by as much as $4 billion, risking another McCleary scenario that overshadowed Inslee's first years in office. The Supreme Court's McCleary ruling reinforced the state's constitutional obligation to fully fund our classrooms. Reichter says that starts with special education, with an extra $1 billion to keep up with the surge of students with disabilities. On that point, at least, both candidates for governor agree.
As we know, special education has not been fully funded for years. I know there's been attempts to do that, and that is one of my #1 priorities, is to make sure that special education gets fully funded.
But the percentage of our budget going to K through 12 education has actually gone down in recent years. As governor, I'll change that. As a son of a school teacher, I know how important that is.
If elected, Dave-Reichert says he'll move immediately to break open the budget surplus piggy bank.
$2.8 billion of that money is unrestricted money that we could start to move to address some of the educational issues that we have in this state.
Bob-Ferguson says he'll consider cuts to move money to schools.
I was a King County Council member, the only Democrat who actually supported reducing the size of the King County Council. Why? Because we need to be frugal with your tax dollars. We need to prioritize your tax dollars, and education will be an absolute key for me as governor.
Reichter says neither option is a long-term solution. Now that COVID money has run out, it's time to start using the T word. Taxes.
Think about what's possible in a more progressive state where we actually lower taxes for middle-class families and low-income families, and we put more of a balanced responsibility on the very wealthy in our state. That's a pretty good recipe for more revenue and better funded schools. We need courage from both sides of the aisle on the tax question as well as the investment question.
Reichter will be taking his plan public in a news conference Monday at 10 a.m. And it's important for me to note that he's running to keep his current job and will debate with challenger Chris Olson Thursday night at 7 in Edmonds. That face-off will be moderated by our own John Hopperstad, and we'll carry it live on Fox 13 and Fox Local. Alejandro Guzman, Fox 13 News.